This is Fox 26 Morning News Weekends.
Turning to politics, early voting begins this Monday. There are several local and state propositions on the ballot, and Houston voters also will select a new mayor. Here with more on what you need to know is political analyst Dallas Jones. Good morning, Dallas.
Good morning.
All right, so first, what do voters need to bring with them to the polls starting Monday?
Well, it's essential you have to bring a form of picture identification. DPS issued card, driver's license, passport. It has to have a picture ID. The address on that ID also has to match what's on your voter registration card. So that's very important for our seniors. You can no longer just bring a voter registration card. You have to have a form of picture ID. You can bring a form of picture ID with no voter registration card, and that will suffice as well. For our college students, keep in mind that your campus IDs will not allow you to vote.
Good information. All right, Dallas. There are several important issues on our ballot. Locally, the proposition that's really been getting the most attention is the Houston Equal Rights Ordinance, Prop 1. A lot of confusion over this one as well. What exactly are voters deciding and voting on?
Well, what Prop 1 does is it creates a local mechanism in order to address issues of discrimination in our city. That's based on 15 protected classes, including race, sexual orientation, that includes veteran status, that includes a mother that's breastfeeding in public that's told that they need to move. And so there are 15 different classes that are protected, and that's what the ordinance is about.
And there's a very organized opposition to it as well, obviously, as we've seen.
Absolutely. There's an opposition, as there has been around the country when other major cities have tried to put forth this type of ordinance. The opposition is based on a legal challenge that pretty much said that this had to go to voters. And of course, there's always a lot of information given that may or may not be accurate. I encourage voters on this one to go research for yourself and find out the truth about what it means for our city.
Great, and make your own decision. And then finally, the mayor's race is the big issue in Houston. We've got 7 major candidates who will be on the ballot. This one's likely headed for a runoff.
This is definitely heading for a runoff. It is getting hot and heavy as we approach early voting on Monday. The polls open at 8 o'clock on Monday until 4:30 p.m. And so the candidates are out there. It's going to be a runoff. I think Sylvester Turner is going to almost be guaranteed to be into the runoff based on a lot of the polling that we've seen. The question is, who's going to be in the runoff with him? And so that's a big decision Houstonians are going to have to make.
It should be very interesting. The runoff scheduled for then December. Yes. Okay, so what's turnout supposed to be like? You think we'll see a good turnout this year?
Well, I think you're going to see definitely an uptick in turnout due to a lot of different constituencies being represented at the top of the mayor's race, from an African American on the ballot to the possibility of having our first Latino mayor. You've got a lot of different communities that are going to come out. We expect to see a little over 200,000 people that will come and cast their ballots in the first round.
All right. Dallas Jones, thanks so much. A reminder, early voting starts on Monday, runs through October 30th, and Election Day is November 3rd. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.